Hi friends, my name is Elizabeth. This is Elizabeth at Home, and you're watching a behind the scenes extended cut of my meal prep video. So basically, this is my meal prep video with a lot of extra footage. So if you just want to see my meal prep video, that is also going to come out. And so just watch that. But if you're interested in seeing exactly how long it took me, the only thing I'm going to cut out is probably me washing my hands or something like that. But otherwise, you're going to see everything and exactly how long it takes me. Today we are meal prepping for the week, and for lunches especially. I am trying to go on an anti-inflammatory diet for my health, and I'm going to start by cutting out some carbs. So this is going to be primarily a high protein, lower carb meal prep. Although I will say I am going to be eating fruits. I know fruits still have carbs, but to me, fruit is better than bread and pasta and rice, and we've got to start somewhere. So this is going to be kind of lazy keto. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to leave in when I move the camera around the room. I'm going to leave in kind of trying to adjust and make sure. Like I said, I'm really not going to cut anything out. This is going to be the extended real-time version. So if you want to see the more streamlined version, please go watch my regular meal prep video. But I'm kind of excited to do this. My grandmother gave me the idea. I call her Dee Dee. Dee Dee, I know you're watching. Thank you for the idea. Let me know how you like this. I have friends and family who are just interested in seeing the whole process. And so I'm going to show the whole process. And I appreciate you being here with me. So you're going to see me do another intro. You're going to see all that good stuff. So just buckle up. This video is probably going to be about an hour long or so. And hopefully we can get everything done in that time. So let's, without further ado, get started. All right, guys, here's the second introduction. Hi, welcome to my kitchen. My name's Elizabeth. This is Elizabeth at Home, and this is my weekly high protein, low carb meal prep video. I'm so glad you've joined me here in my kitchen. I am just graduated, just got a new job, just married, and just figuring it out in the kitchen. So I'm glad to have you here, and we will get started. So today we are primarily going to lunch prep or prep for lunch chicken salad. I love a chicken salad with like grapes and nuts. So we're going to do that because I think I can eat that without bread. We're going to prep the same chicken breast for a chicken Caesar salad for dinner this week. Oh, don't worry, we're going to wipe off the counter anyway, but you're not supposed to be up here. We are going to make egg, sausage, cheese, spinach bites, and we're also just going to prep some veggies and things. I will kind of talk you through what I envisioned with the different ingredients as we get going. But thank you for joining me. And if you like this kind of content, if you like meal prep and stuff, let me know. And you can do that by dropping a like and subscribing and also commenting and let me know you're watching. It's always so fun to see that people are watching. I've been really blessed this far with an audience, which is super exciting. And I just want to keep making my videos. They're fun to make, and just use this as an opportunity to praise and honor the Lord, as well as just encourage others and have fun. So I'm glad you're here. Let's get started. All right. First thing we're going to do is wipe down the counter. I'm probably way too close. Here we go. So this is extended version only. This is all of my produce. So this is just going on my back counter area. Let me continue loading her up. And these are some of my non-perishables. I got light ranch. I want to know, oh, sorry about that. I want to know how different it is in calories from regular ranch. Okay, it is half the calories. So if you were interested, it's a very different color. I wonder why. Wow, buttermilk is the first ingredient in here, but vegetable oil is the first ingredient in here. So, and I may be too close to the camera. So just know with this extended cut, you're getting everything. So just so you know, that's what we're looking at here. Kroger had a nice sale this week on, it was a BOGO Boston, it's shoulder in Boston butt. Is that what it's called? Boston butt. And then also pork tenderloin. So we got one of each for 50% of the price. Okay. All right. Let me grab my spray. You can come with me as I go to grab my spray. This is, I'm going to say it wrong, hypochloric acid. It doesn't say. I'll put it on the screen what it is. But basically it's a really natural germ fighter, and you don't even have to wipe it down after spraying. So I'm going to spray, let it sit for a minute, and I am going to wipe it. Probably nothing I'm making is going to touch the counter, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So just in general. There we go. You could probably hear my puppy in the background. I can show him to you guys as well. This leaves no chemical residue. Wow. It destroys Listeria, Salmonella, E. coli, no rinse even required on food contact surfaces. It's a gentle way to clean. So this is really cool. It's really good on odors. Ever since we've gotten the puppy, a lot of odors. So we will let that sit for just a second. I will cut it here just so we don't have to watch paint dry, but I'll be back with you in probably like 2 minutes when it's ready to wipe down. All right, I'm back. I'm wiping down the counter just so it's not soaking wet. I let it sit for probably 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe that's long enough to sanitize. Maybe it's not. We're moving on. So far, I've reviewed a little bit of the footage. I love the way the new mic is sounding. So if you notice a difference, let me know. It is currently 5:06. We're going to see if we can do this in about an hour. Hour and 20 minutes. So it's going to involve a lot of multitasking. All right. So there we go. And I'm just going to wash my hands. So first things first, let's move our camera here. There's a can of beans in the floor. A giant can of beans. It must have fell. That's crazy. All right, let's check our angle. All right. Okay. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to start with is our chicken prep. So I've already got the oven preheating. We're going to set out our muffin tins for later. Looks like it needs a rinse. Sheet pans. Oven is hot. So let me start my introduction again. All right, so the first thing we are going to start with is our chicken prep. So I'm just grabbed out some sheet pans here, and I'm probably going to cook up everything I have. Just a little bit of dust and grease on these bad boys. Okay. Just got them clean. I'm probably going to cook up everything I have and just freeze what I don't need. So let's get the chicken out. All right. Looks like we have almost, well, really just 5.5 pounds of chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken breast. So I'm just going to cut this open and arrange it on my trays here. So now I'm going to bring you closer. And we're going to lower the camera. Oh my gosh. My cat tried to jump on the counter again. Guys. This is a hot mess. He hasn't been trying to get into the kitchen lately, but today. All right. Since his pot was foiled, I'm still clean to go. All right. These are huge. I'm going to trim them ever so slightly if I can. I hate touching raw meat, so this isn't my favorite thing to do. All right. This looks pretty trim. I'm gonna cut them out here. Now, I'm probably gonna just leave this. You may have really good knife skills, and you may be at home yelling, Elizabeth, you are really messing this up. Well, if that is your thought, let me know down in the comments what you would do differently, because I am being very, very vulnerable and showing you exactly how I do everything around here, which is just making it up. So let me know if you would do something different down below. All right, so I have 6 chicken breasts here, which should be plenty of meat. I am going to wash my hands, clean up the chicken area. We're going to season the chicken and get it into the oven. All right, so we have our chicken on our trays. We have 6 chicken breasts here, and we are going to season these up and get them in the oven as prep for both our chicken Caesar salads and our chicken salad. So 2 kinds of chicken salad. If you are in the extended version, you may notice there was a little bit of a time jump. I forgot to hit record. So sorry about that, guys. I had this thing in my pocket and sometimes I hit it on accident, and I think that's what happened, and it cut it. So I just emptied the chicken out of the package, trimmed it a little bit, and here we go. In a real life time check, it is 5:13. So this is taking me a hot minute. So let's go ahead and season our chicken here. All right. Salt. Let's flip it over. Oop. Right. Just go ahead and do all the bottoms and then do the tops for the video. Should I have gotten bigger tongs? Apparently, these are massive chicken breasts. The recipes I looked at said to season them just kind of mildly. So we're just gonna do onion powder and garlic powder. I wish I had an island to film on, because this is not the best place, oh my gosh, to film on top of the stove, but it's where I have a spot that's accessible to me and the camera. So, touch the chicken. Ah! We'll power through. Looks like I need some more pepper. Okay. And I'm gonna just drizzle a little bit of oil because it feels like I can't not do that. Are the seasonings probably gonna burn? You know, we're gonna find out together. All right, so into the oven, these go. I have them on 350. All right, now I'm going to clean up and wash my hands, and I will be right back. My husband and his friends are gone golfing, so this is just me. And that was just the ovens in the pans in the oven. So I am now going to, I guess number two, what I should do is I'm going to skip the egg roll in a bowl prep, because that is just, sorry, my cat wants to jump on the counter. Get down. Do not jump. Okay. So I'm going to skip the egg roll in a bowl prep, and we're going to go to the cooking the sausage. So join me actually at the oven for that. This is what we are cooking up here. Real life time check, it is 5:20. So if you had your money on me not getting this done in an hour, I don't know, you might be onto something. What's the best way to cut into this? I'm now assuming this way. Don't worry, I did not touch the dial with a hand that had touched sausage. If that kind of thing worries you. Didn't happen. Okay. We're going to start with that. So as not to forget about our chicken, looks like it's cooking. If you're watching the extended version, I need to stop saying that because you're seeing it. I have just now decided, I think my regular prep is mostly going to be voiceover. So you're going to see a lot of shots of the food and maybe me with the food in the regular video. So we'll get some close-ups of the food. Okay. All right. There's our sausage. Let's see if we can break it up a little bit. Okay. I think something cool that's going to happen in the extended version when I have a little moment of being quiet, maybe I'll play some hymns. Some royalty-free hymns. Do you guys have a favorite hymn? Right. Probably in the regular version. I'm going to skip straight from this to good sausage. So. Alright, I'm going to have to wash my hand again. Ah! That's pretty nice to break it up. Just don't want to waste all that sausage there. Washing my hands. All right, I have 48 of these deli containers. There's no way that I'm going to need 48 of them. This is what they look like. So we are going to wash and dry some over here. Probably 24 will be plenty. So that is my thought process. 24 will be plenty. So while my sausage is cooking, and it is, I'm going to set you up so that you can see me speed wash these deli containers. It's so crooked. I need at most 5 for the chicken salad. We do 5 fruit cups, and probably maybe 10 or 7 veggie cups. Great. I'm gonna do probably 10 because the veggies I'll prep in something else because I will eat those at home. I'm gonna eat the chicken salad at home too, but that way I'll have 5 for my strawberries. And these are brand new. I just want to get off any like dust or whatever, what have you, left in the manufacturing process. All right, we're almost at 6, so we're getting closer. Four more. Watch some more if need be. All right, so we have 10 deli containers washed. let them air dry for a minute, and we're finishing our sausage over here. So let's lower the camera again. Ooh. All right. Got some nice seasoning bits on here. Let's turn down the heat just a smidgen until we finish cooking this through. I like some dark sausage, so I'm going to take the Becky approach and say, Becky being Becky from Acre Homestead, that's not quite burnt, but it's close to being burnt. We get a very uneven heat on my pan here. So, all right. It's been going for 13 minutes. It is 5:30. I don't know that we're going to finish this in an hour, y'all. Ah! That's okay. Let's take a look at our chicken in the oven. It's going. I think it has a long way to go. So I might set up a little fruit wash station as soon as my sausage is done. Could you see my finger the whole time? Sorry. Is this upside down? Probably. All right, so while we're getting everything else ready, I went ahead and washed 10 deli containers. And these are going to be what we use 5 of them to prep our chicken salad in, 5 just to prep some of our fruits in that I will eat as a snack. So I am trying to get away from plastic. But right now, the most important thing to me this week is to eat healthy and to have pre-portions, because I want to commit to this diet, but I'm not going to do it if it's not ready. And so the deli container kind of won out on this week. But, you know, we're not putting hot food in it, putting cold food in it. These are brand new, so they're not scratched. This is how I'm justifying it. So here's the sausage again. That looks about done to me. And these will have another chance in the oven. So turn that off. All right, I'm going to grab a plate and some paper towels. Smells delicious. Yum. Okay. So now we're going to prep our fruit and be back when we are ready to fill up our fruit cups. All right. I'll lower this some. So this is not in the conventional vlog. So this is an extended cut exclusive. I use too many paper towels, I'm aware. All right. I like this number. We'll do the produce in this bowl and the strawberries in this bowl. So I have this big bowl of strawberries and grapes. And next will be our cucumbers and celery, but we're gonna go and rotate the chicken in the oven. So let me throw these stems away. There we go. And wash my hands. All right, now we are going to rotate the chicken in the oven just to get an even cook on the front and the back side. So that's what we'll do next. All right. Mission completed haphazardly, but completed. Woo! All right, so I am going to measure out about a cup of these grapes, maybe a little bit more. to keep for my chicken salad, and then we will work on cutting up our strawberries and grapes and putting them into our pre-portioned deli containers. So let's, ooh, see my dirty dishwasher. Maybe we'll clean that next. There we go. There's an angle. Let's do this. All right, this is all the fruit that we have washed up. I'm going to keep some of these grapes for the chicken salad. All right, so here we have 5 bags of grapes and 5 containers of strawberries. They are going to be perfect lunchtime snacks for me, and I am going to be doing a what I eat in the day video, so keep an eye out for that one. These will be perfect for, probably one will be mid-morning, one will be mid-afternoon. I love to snack, but it's not so good on a diet, but these will be delicious. And that's what the counter's looking like right now. If you're watching the extended version, just know I recorded me separating and cutting all of these strawberries, and I didn't hit record. Guys, I'm working on it. I've only been a YouTuber like a month, so I'm working on it. Hopefully you can hear me really well with this new microphone. This is probably too loud. Hopefully that's working out well. So let's check on our chicken here. Oh Lord. You can see the bottom of my stove needs cleaning. They look like they're cooking. They don't have any color on them yet. I guess I can get to working on my egg bites. That's what I'll do. Okay. No more snacking on the merchandise. All right. All right, what I'm doing now is gathering the groceries. I gathered the groceries and now we're working on our egg bites. All right, for breakfast prep this week, I am doing egg bites in a muffin tin, and they are going to have eggs, cheese, spinach, and sausage in them. And so we will assemble them right now, or at least assemble the mixture, I guess. So The recipe actually said to assemble them in the muffin tin. I wonder if I have muffin liners. Aha! I do have muffin liners. Amazing. Even better, because this has a little bit of like baked on, you know, going on. But these are nice and clean. I'm gonna rinse these out, actually. I'm gonna rinse everything out, okay? Let's rinse it all out. All right. Now I'm just going to take a paper towel. There's a grape in my sink, and wipe these out. And this is where we will pick back up in the vlog style. All right, so we're gonna start by breaking up our sausage. Also, before I get started, real time check, it's 5:59. So we're coming up on an hour here. But here we go. We're gonna start by crumbling up our sausage into each container. I'm currently trying to adjust the camera, so. There you go. Ooh. There you go. So we are filling these with sausage. All right, and this is how much sausage we have left out of a pound. So I would probably just freeze that remaining sausage. I'm going to measure out a half cup of cheese and then divide that among the bags, among my cups. So This is just to keep my portions a little more controlled. This is totally optional. These might be really tiny. I may have put too much sausage. We don't know. I think we might skip the spinach just because there's not going to be any room. So we might skip the spinach. Just sausage, egg, and cheese, which sounds delicious. And maybe we can have the spinach in a salad. Okay. All right, now we are going to crack, it says 10 eggs. We're going to go ahead and just do all of them so I don't have 2 random eggs. Probably put a little tiny bit of milk, some garlic powder, some onion powder, some salt and pepper in this bowl. So, and that'll be our mixture. Well, you know what? Let's actually just do it in here. Ooh. We're going to do it in here so it'll be easier to pour. That was a nice one. My parents give us eggs a lot, and their shells are so much thicker than store-bought shells, is what I'm realizing. As I absolutely... Right. I mean, I guess it's going to get cooked all the same. Easy shell removal. All right. I'm gonna have to move this to a bigger measuring cup, but first what I'm gonna do is take care of these eggshells and wash my hands. Okay. So, just as an update, here. Ooh. Just as an update, I just took the temperature of my chicken, and we are about 162, 163. So, probably, I don't know, what, 5 more minutes or so, and we will be all the way cooked, and then we'll set it out to cool, which will actually be perfect timing because then we will be working on our eggs will be in the oven. So, whoa, awesome. Now I'm realizing since I have some spinach, so much spinach left over, or I'm not going to use a spinach rather. I have a whole other dozen eggs. So I may just make some vegetarian egg bites with cheese and spinach in it. All right. Splash. I want it to be easy. Because there is going to be sausage in these. But I want a little bit of flavor in my egg, so it's not just plain Jane. So that's garlic powder. And that's onion powder. So that's what we put in there. And we're gonna grab a whisk. Yum. All right. Putting these in the oven. Ooh. All right, this is what our chicken is looking like, fresh out of the oven. We're going to probably shred half, dice half, and see where that gets us. I have a hand to wash, a counter to clean, and so I will be back with you, even you extended cut people, in just a minute. All right, I had to take a break from cooking for just a minute because my sweet guy had to go to the bathroom, this being the sweet guy. I'm gonna be honest, I'm starting to lose steam and feel really tired. So I just have to remind myself all we have left is make the chicken salad and package everything up because the egg bites are baking. So, well, I guess I gotta shred the chicken, dice the chicken, and then finish it from there. Sorry, I thought I saw somebody. But it's not that much more to do. I'll be really thankful later. Just getting tired. And my husband and his friends, the friends are spending the night, so they'll be home in just a little bit, and they're bringing pizza for dinner. So I don't even have to cook dinner. Not that I normally cook. If you know me in real life, you know my husband is the main cook in our house. But I just thought I would let you know that's real life. I'm really tired. We're going to finish going. Weston is Having fun. Weston. Hi. So I will pick up with you back in the kitchen in just a minute. Now that I am back, although my dog is trying to be an escape artist, can I show you what he's doing? He's not supposed to be on the couch. He's precarious. Oh goodness. All right, pause. I'll be right back. All right, now we're back again. Gotta wash my hands because I had the dog. So we're gonna dice half of our chicken and shred half of our chicken. I've never shredded chicken by hand, so we're gonna see how that goes. So what I'm gonna do is have the camera over here and over the cutting board. You can see I'm missing one of my feet. Okay, and I'm gonna grab the chicken. I don't want to have it lose all its juice. My husband would hate that. He's always telling me to let my meat rest, but you have to shred it while it's warm. So it's been resting for just a few minutes. And I just checked on our eggs. They're cooking away. All right. You know, I'm actually going to save myself a step. And the chicken that is going to be for the chicken Caesar salad, I am just going to put that in a container. It's already baked. We will just have to dice it up later, and that will save me a step. All right. So now we have our chicken, and we are going to use half of it for chicken Caesar salad and half of it for chicken salad. I think I'm actually going to go the bigger half for the chicken salad. And we're going to put this chicken Caesar salad chicken in this container if it'll fit. Oh. Ooh, we might have to cut that up in a minute. But that's for dinner sometime. And this is for our chicken salad. So, if you were with me just a minute ago, I had to take my dog out, and then I had to get him off of the off of the couch. And so now I had the camera ready and I didn't hit record. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm getting tired. Y'all, I don't know about you, but it's wearing me out. So just, I think the heat and just trying to remember to video and everything, it adds a whole nother layer. I don't even know if you can see my face, but I will now return to the shredding of the chicken. All right. So I believe you're supposed to take forks and just pull them in opposite directions. All right, so let's see. Is there... You will need to do it in smaller. Oh, don't want my hand blocking the camera. Or would it be easier to do it by hand? It's a little warm, but this is easier. There's my bowl. So I think I'm just going to, we might can break it up with the fork a little bit more in a minute, but we'll start with this. So my extended people, you guys are still here with me, and we're going to see how long this takes. It's 6:27. Well, see, that started to get shredded. Oh, Lord. It's still kind of hot.
My cat Maddie is now in the kitchen waiting, I guess, for some chicken to fall. So it's just big pieces that are holding in all the heat. So let's see if I can just kind of break up these other pieces and have them cooling off for me. Because it's the thickest part that's the hottest, which is good because that means it's cooked all the way through. All right. So I'm still just working on it. It's already been 2 minutes. Goodness gracious. Time flies. Ooh. All right, maybe now that I have it in here, I can use the forks again to shred. I don't know if that's going better or worse. We might just have some big pieces of chicken in our chicken salad. And that is okay with me. Because like I said, oh, our eggs. I would say they're almost done. Our eggs are almost done. Probably by the time I get through shredding this up a little bit. So what I might do is prep my deli containers with the grapes and the nuts. And actually make or I'll put my grapes and my nuts in a bag. And I'll actually make my chicken salad day of. Because I just don't think I'm going to make it. And sometimes our plans change. It's hot. It's been a long day. I want to get this done. So that's what we'll do. And maybe that'll give me a chance once it completely cools down I could put the eggs in the deli dishes. So perfect. Perfect. See? Everything works out. Oh, see? Oh. Burn my hand just a little. All right. So we'll work on shredding that again in a little bit. So here is all of our shredded chicken. I'm going to shred it up some more. I've decided to pivot. I've decided to pivot some, and I am going to actually, I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to make a big bowl of chicken salad after this cools off. Ooh. So I decided to pivot some. Here, let's just hold on. I've decided to pivot some, and instead of making individual portions of my chicken salad, I am going to make one big batch, probably tomorrow. So I will, when I do my what I eat in a day, I will start tomorrow and I'll show you how that turns out. But that doesn't mean we didn't get any prep done, because we have this huge bowl of chicken done and this done for later this week. We have fruit, and in our oven about to come out are our egg bites. So I'm happy with what we have done. I also have some sausage I can put up in the freezer. So I'm happy with what I got done. I'm going to package this all up in just a minute and then show you the final result. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed what you saw, give us a like, a subscribe, maybe drop a comment and tell me what the craziest thing I did today was. Maybe it was shredding the chicken by hand and burning my thumbs. Maybe it's something different. I just appreciate you being here, appreciate you being you, and I'm glad to have you around. So let's grab these egg bites out of the oven, organize everything, get some shots of it, and then we will finish our video. All right. So let's straighten you up a little bit. I was trying to grab it just with what I had out, but that was silly. Let me just get something that I normally, well, it's hard when these are so overflowy. There we go. They might be a tad bit underdone, but I didn't want to overdo them. Like that one's good. Yeah. We'll just let them continue cooking for just a minute. I'm going to take a water break and I will come back to you in just a minute with the kitchen just a little bit more organized. All right, extended cut friends, this is what the kitchen is looking like after I took just a minute breather. Dirty pans, oven light is still on, some stuff out. This is everything we made. So we prepped fruits and vegetables, breakfast for 5, maybe 6 days. I'm going to microwave these, so I'm not really worried about it being a little bit soft, but it's mostly just egg white. I have some sausage for the freezer, a big bag of shredded chicken. These are grapes to go in it for chicken salad, and this for chicken Caesar salad. Is it everything? Ooh, is it everything I wanted to get done today? No. Am I proud? Most Sundays, I do not meal prep at all. So we're doing right. I just want to show you also what I have for this week. So we have banana, broccoli, need to put this stuff up, zucchini, mini sweet peppers, ooh, celery, and cucumbers. So those will be sides for dinner / snacks this week. Yeah, and also got some yogurt to eat. So this week is more just about trying to put protein first, and then we will work on calories and stuff later. Yeah, so all right, I'm gonna film my regular exit conclusion, but I want to thank you for being here exclusively for the extended version. All right, friend, this is everything we have prepackaged. We have fruit snacks for 5 days, breakfast for maybe 6 days. Don't mind it, just the egg white got a little bit crazy. We have shredded chicken for chicken salad. The grapes are going to go with it. I also have some pecans that are going to go with it. They were the same price whether to buy them chopped or not, so I just bought them chopped. And we have chicken for our chicken Caesar salad and sausage for the fridge, or the freezer rather. So 6 meals, 5 meals, 2 meals. We're at like 13 meals plus 10 snacks. So plus another secret probably meal / some breakfasts. So we did a good job today. So for my very first ever breakfast, lunch, work meal prep, I think it went well. Next time, now that I have my sea legs, we will have a little bit of a different approach and maybe break this up over Saturday and Sunday. Maybe a day for veggies and produce and maybe a day for proteins, that kind of thing. But either way, I think it worked out well. I want to thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. God bless you.